Good evening. My name is Lord Woodrow, and welcome to my review spectacular of the Frost Fair episode of Doctor Who titled Thin Ice. For the purposes of today's video, I shall shorten the many things I wish to say to only 7. No. Item 1 on the agenda. It's worth noting that the Doctor has been to the Frost Fair before, though he made only the briefest mention of it in the episode. He has taken River Song there previously, and if we look into the continuity of Big Finish as well, he's been several times. It would have been nice if they'd made more reference to it, maybe said something along the lines of, I had to choose a very specific day, or it's just as well we didn't turn up at some other point that I should be here, but I'm not, or, I don't know, there's an elephant stood there, just as well that wasn't there when I last came. Number 2. Bill got a proper bit of acting this week, having to act emotional, angry, lots of that sort of mixed together, mixed emotions. Yeah, I think Pearl Mackie managed to do quite well with them. I still feel she's settling in at this point, because she's still asking a lot of questions, and she will, I imagine, throughout the series, as it is sort of first experiences of this, that, and the other. However, she was better for me this week than she was the last couple of weeks. Number 3. The villain was missing a handlebar moustache, I feel. What I'm trying to say is he wasn't an alien from another planet. He wasn't some form of hidden hologram or something like that. He was a human. He was a human being with human desires of money. And yeah, he fitted in very well. And you do sort of associate that sort of villain with a handlebar moustache they can twirl and go, yeah. 4. The dialogue in this episode was quite risky, I found. It was... I think it was in keeping with the time period that they were in. However, when things got very racy, very quickly, when the Lord of the Manor came in to the room, I immediately picked up on it as a point I wanted to put in this review, that I feel perhaps a little OTT, but the outcome of the Doctor giving a light tap on the shoulder and a massive thwack round the chops, yeah, that was definitely interesting, and the comedy that followed after was good as well. So yeah. 5. Sarah Dollard is back. Last writing, Face the Raven, where she killed off Clara. Yes, killed her off. She's dead, Moffat. She's dead. Okay, I'm ignoring Hellbent. She is dead.
Deal with it.
Anyway, this was a very good story for Sarah. She's a fantastic writer, and should be kept if anybody's got any brains. That said, once again, tame. Though there were deaths, like last week, the episode was tame. The creature wasn't out for revenge, or wasn't there to just eat people. It was hungry, and it was being fed effectively by the small spinny fish. Them. and this is a growing concern, and I hope next week we get some deaths because somebody wants to be a murderer, not because they want dinner or that they want everyone to be happy, or they're a puddle.
6.
The set, the costumes, they all looked absolutely marvellous, absolutely superb. There's clearly a bigger budget for this episode, and possibly this series as well. It was thought about, I can't remember where I saw it, but because the series wasn't on last year, there's more of a budget for it this year, which is good, I feel. There's more going on, there's better facilities for everything. Thin Ice had a wonderful couple of sets created for it. Sarah Dollard was talking about in the fan show after show thing, and last week's Smile, they went to Valencia or somewhere like that to film in that big old sciencey institute thing. So yeah, there's clearly a good budget for these past couple of episodes. So yeah, I'm very happy with seeing just the visual detail. It's good to have sort of wider sets that we can, or they can work with, that we can enjoy. It's something that's needed within the show, is believability. If it's all in front of a green screen, you're like, oh, that's fake, that's fake, that's fake. Whereas on a purpose-made set, you're like, they're at a frost fair. It's the difference between those two things that I really like. No, number 7. Lastly, it's Theory Corner. We've got Nardole again, so more Nardole information on how he's back. We know he's a robot. He didn't ask to be reconstructed, did he? So he's been reconstructed, he's been rebuilt. So was he a machine before? Is the question. Very interesting. And we also got the Vault as well. The Vault knocked. I mean, not the Vault itself, but somebody knocked inside the Vault. Lots of knocking. Could it be John Sims Master in there? Could it be Missy? Could it be Mondasian Cyberman? Could it be something new completely? There were only 3 knocks. I was counting knocks. There was only 3 knocks until the very last time, where it was 4 knocks. Dun 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 dun. 4 knocks. Could this be the Doctor's call to death? No, that was David Tennant. If you dare copy Stephen, I will hurt you. That brings us to the end of this review. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going ice skating now before the ice melts. Enjoy this week, and I shall see you next week for an episode that leads quite nicely off my last point, called Knock Knock. Who's there? Bye. It's all a joke, isn't it?